Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm being joined by Reverend Reed.
Well, yes, indeed.
Yeah.
We're going to preach the sermon of St James today.
Yeah, we are, yeah. It's a bloody good plugin, so stay tuned.
Right guys, welcome to the review section here of the latest acquisition. I've purchased the Blackstar St James plugin. As many of you know, the Blackstar amps, great amps, etc, and they've now just released this plugin for the recently released St James amplification setup. So today we're going to give that a bit of a review. So let me get myself sorted out here and get my guitar down, and then we'll run you through a few of the sounds. So as you can see on the screen here, this is what we have there. This is the Blackstar, the amp head, we have a cab, and we have them. We'll start off with them on the top here. We'll bring up the on his default, which is here. Right, there you go guys. So he comes up on default. He's set up on the, as you can see along the bottom here, I'll use the mouse to show you with the arrow, follow the arrow. Here we're set up, highlighted as the James EL34 section. The amp comes in two different, or the plugin comes in two varieties. You can have the St James as an EL34 variety, or you can have it with the 6L6. As far as I'm aware, the EL34 is more a kind of a British sound, akin to like Vox or something like that, Vox EC30, etc. And the 6L6s are typically what would normally be used on the Fenders, you know, like the Tweeds and Twin Reverbs, Deluxe Reverbs, etc. So we'll start this off. This is the deluxe, the default sound. It comes in, and we're on the St James EL34 section at the moment. I'll let you hear this on my, I've just selected the middle pickup on the look, and I'll use that for all the demonstrations, the middle pickup. So he sounds like this. Got a bit of a dirt on him. So that's the default as it comes out of the box. What we shall do is actually, as you can see, what we have here actually, going from left to right, we have volume for channel 1. Then we have a switch here, switching between channel 1 and channel 2. Then the next control is a gain control, which is only for volume channel 2. And this is the next one is the volume for channel 2. So we have volume channel 1, gain volume for channel 2. Then we have the obligatory bass, middle and treble, and an inbuilt reverb, and a master volume, which are across the board for both channels. And between the gain and volume control, we have another switch, which is for channel 2, and is off at the moment. As you can see, there's no light on. When I click him, there should be a light comes on. You see a little white light. That's him in boost mode for channel 2. He's back off again. The orange or amber light between the volume 1 and gain controls signifies that we're on channel 2. So the channel 2 has got a bit of gain on and the volume, and you can hear that dirt in the sound. But if I switch the switch off, we're now in channel 1 mode, and it cleans them up, lovely. that's basically what we have on the amp. Towards the extreme right, we have the obligatory standby switch and power on switch. Then, if we look along the bottom here, we have a pre-effect selection, an amp on or off. Then we have a cabinet and rig selection, so you can select different cabinets, different speakers, microphones and placement, etc. within this choice. Then we go to second of last switches, which is the post effects. We'll go in there in a minute. And then the very last one is an EQ effect. So go back to the beginning, and then we have at the beginning, we have an input gain control, we have a gate, then we have a mono stereo switch. At the moment it's just set in mono. And then we have an output, at the extreme right we have an output trim control. So if we then have a look at the pre-effects on this particular preset, you see what we have is a compressor here, then we have a drive, then we have a chorus, then we have a phaser. The only one that is active at the moment is the compressor, and he is set with compression and blend at the 12 o'clock position. There's a switch for the type, which is fast or slow. At the moment he's selected on default slow with the switch, as you can see here, and the little LED light here shows when you press it he's off. Now he's on, he's off, he's on. Yeah, this is the same with all these buttons on any of the effects. Your on off switch and the light above it will show the status whether it's on or off. So that's your pre-effects. Back to the amp. If we then go into the cabinet selection, you can see the cabs. We have two here. I'm not going to go through all the cabs, but there is a choice of cabs. You can have single cabs or multiple cabs. You have two different cabs here. We have two different mic setups. One looks like a well, that is a 160. That looks like it's a Royer 160, I think. And this one is a 121. This one here is a 121. So we have a 121 on the left and a 160 on the right on the cabs. It's the usual. You've got control of levels on them. You can pull these mics further back or closer. You can move the mics across to, you know, nearer the cone to the outer of the speaker. You know, your choice is there for you. So basically that's what you have. We'll come out of there and we'll go to the post effects, which then are from left to right: flanger, tremolo, a delay and the reverb. On this particular preset, with the default preset, there is a delay and there is a reverb. As you could hear, as I've let you hear a second ago, it's very... Now we'll take the reverb and the delay off, and we shall now let you hear the amp clear on its own. So what I'm going to do is let you hear a few of these sounds, presets, as they come, and then we'll run you through and let you hear what the effects are and what they can do. Oh, before we go, while I've got this in a clean default mode, I'll bring up the reverb on, the internal reverb on the amp, so you can have a listen and you can hear how that sounds. Yeah, I mean, he's workable, but to be honest, I think you probably would use the nice reverb that's in the pedal that's built in. We'll try now in a second. The other thing we'll try now is we'll switch this across to the 6L6 mode. And now, as you can see here, we have, we're back in default as it's coming up in the channel 2, so we've obviously got gain again. So we'll give you this with the gain. So that's the St James 6L6 in default mode, but we'll now switch them to channel 1. Oh, there we are, lights out now. So we're on channel 1 now, which should be a lot cleaner. Yeah, it's that typical Fendery, glassy type sound. So there you are, guys. That's the default setting on both the EL34 and the 6L6 versions. So I'm going to just try a couple of these. I don't want to be too much on them because there's a lot in here, but you'll get the idea. So there's one here that I do like, which is called a clean spread. Again, we're now on the EL34 mode, as you can see, and we are no lights on, so we're in channel 1 mode, so it'll be clean. I don't know what we have on here. Let me have a look. We still have, at the front end, we have the pre-effect. We still have the compressor on, different, we have a different settings here. Still have the blend at 12 o'clock, but we're now at 9 o'clock for the comp setting. We're still on slow, nothing else there active. So then we'll go to the post effect and see what's on here. And this, so yeah, we have a few things active here. We have we've got a tremolo, and he's in harmonic. See, on the tremolo, we have within all these pedals, on the back end, you have a sync switch, off or on, to sync it to your tempo. Well, he's off. He comes default is off. When you click him down to, as you can see here, when I click him, he's now synced. But if we go back up, he's just as the pedal is set. The flanger that I was operating there at the moment is off. So what we have is a tremolo, we have a delay, then the reverb. A tremolo has got the speed depths, these have been set for the presets. Some of them come up mostly set at 12 o'clock, but there's very distinctive preset settings, as you can see here, all the way along. So we have a tremolo, a delay, and a reverb active in this preset that I'm going to use. We have, again, as I say, the sync's off. We have on the delay, we have a normal mode, wide mode, or ping pong. It's a three-way switch. He's set in the middle at the moment, so on the delay, we're on wide setting. And then we have the reverb. We have a switch here, which is for a hall or a plate. We are set on plate at the moment. And we have another switch at the very extreme right of it. We have a wide on or off. He's set for the reverb. We have on at the moment. And that gives us this this clean spread, as you can see here along the top here. It's a clean spread setting. And he is like this. It's very, very, very lush, very, very spread. As you can hear it, guys, that's what it is. So that was us. That was us in the EL34 mode. Let's now, same clean spread, but in the 6L6 version. Again, the 6L6 is coming up for some reason with the channel 2, but we're going to go back to channel 1, which is the cleaner, and we have the So you can hear it, again, it's very Fenderish, like very glassy, as opposed to the more Voxy type EL34s. So let's try one more before I run you through the pedals. We'll try this other one that I like. There's one here called Lush. Where are we, if we can find it? There we are, Lush Chorus, which is this one here. Now, again, the Lush Chorus defaults to the EL34 style St James. Again, we're on channel 1, nothing else here. Everything's set midway. Have a look at what we have on the front end. On the front end we have the compressor again, but this time we have the chorus activated, as you can see here. And this is the settings we have, you know, speed, depth and width. And we'll then check the post EQs to see what we have here. And, well, we only have the reverb this time on the Lush Chorus, and we have the reverb type as Hall, and we have the wide on once again. And we get this kind of a sound here. Now, same again, keep everything as was, but we'll switch over from the EL34 version to the St James 6L6 version. Again, we have to knock off the channel 2 mode, I don't know why, get them back to the clean state like the EL34s were, and this time on the 6L6s we have this. So there you go, guys, that's 3 of the presets that are in there. I'd like to go back to the default one, and then we'll run you through a few things. So in the default mode, what we'll do, I think, is we'll leave them on the EL34 for this. We'll switch them into channel 1 mode. Well, actually, if we put them in the channel 2 mode, I can demonstrate the drive that he actually has, I know. So defaulted, he comes up in channel 2 mode as this. Excuse me, guys, I'm going to knock off the post effects a moment because I want to let you hear the amp dry, and then we'll take it from there. So everything, as you can see, everything is in the mid position. Bass, treble, mid, they're all in the mid position. You can see where the gain's set at the moment. He's set just over 12 o'clock, about 1 o'clock, and we'll get this. Now I can boost them right up fully, and then we have I'm going to do the same thing if we boost. I'm going to do the same thing on the 6L6 mode. Hopefully they're still off. Right. So we're now in the 6L6 mode. We're starting off with a similar setting to what we had on the 84 settings. Let's turn the gain fully up. And let's go back with the gain to maybe 9 o'clock. Yeah, clean them up quite a bit. Of course, we can take the gain off. Well, slightly on cleans them up. So there you have it there, guys, on that. And now going back to the St James default, I'll just reactivate that to get his default settings up. And there we have it. Go back to channel 1 as we did. So, yeah, and I'll let you hear the tones. So we have the bass turned up full now. There we go, bass all the way off. Quite a range of bass there. So go back to the 12 o'clock. Now we'll go to with the middle control fully up. Then mid fully down. Yep. A lot of response there. Back to 12 o'clock. Same with the treble, fully up. And then fully off. Oh, nice tone for the jazzers. And take them back to 12 o'clock. And of course, another control to show you is on back to channel 2, just to show you this last feature on the amp. Back to channel 2, which we have. And in channel 2 we can activate this boost control. And off. And on. And off. So there you go, guys, we have that for the amp. So I'm actually going to take you now along from the front end. I'm going to let you hear these effects in the pre-effects section now. So the chorus is as a chorus does. We have the drive pedal. So at the moment he's defaulted in TS, which I imagine is tube screamer mode, and you can see the switch here on the left. The type the switch is on the up position, so that's saying TS, so I'm assuming that's a tube screamer. The other option is all the way down, it's an overdrive. So activating the drive pedal, in tube screamer mode we have pedal off, pedal on, tube screamer mode, switch down to overdrive mode, so there you are, guys. Drive pedal, drive does as a drive should. Then we have the chorus. So we will leave them in the default mode, which is speed, depth and width, all at 12 o'clock. And we have the sync switch on the off position, and we have this. Sorry about that choice there, guys. But yes, it's a rather nice chorus. And then the last one we have in the pre-effects chain is a phaser. Again, all control, speed, depth, width, all at 12 o'clock. Sync control in the off position. And on the right here, we have a switch which is for high and low. It comes defaulted as it is at the moment in low, so he will sound like this. Here he is in the switch to high. Again, very usable. So that's our whole front end. So we shall go from there now to the post effect. And as I said to you, we're starting from the left. We have the flanger. Everything, speed, depth, width controls, all at 12 o'clock as usual. We have the sync control on the off position, and again we have a switch on the right hand side as we did with the last phaser pedal. It's similar. We have a switch for low and high. So we'll start off with it on with the switch at the low position, and we have this. That's the flanger in low. Now we'll put the switch to high, and we have once again, very usable flanger. Obviously, you can mix all of these effects to your liking, to your pleasure. The next one in the chain would be a tremolo. Again, everything, speed, depth, width, all set at 12 o'clock, sync off, and then on the right hand side we have a switch for standard or harmonic. So we're going to switch him on. At the moment he's set with the switch upwards at the standard mode, and we have this. Now switch down to the harmonic mode. I'm finding so far all of these pedals are very usable. They sound great. Of course, you've got to tweak them to taste. Second from last in the post effects chain is the delay. This is set, as you can see guys, to a precise selection for the controls. So we have again the sync control, which is in the off position. Then we have 5 controls in this one. We have a time control, a feedback control, a mix control, a tone, and a saturation control. Then we have a 3-way switch for normal, wide, and ping pong. At the moment he is set downwards in the ping pong position. We have an on-off switch and a tap tempo button. And as you notice, when all these buttons are activated, the little red LED lights up, and then with relation to the tap tempo, the red LED will blink obviously to the speed of the tap tempo. So let's switch on the delay at the moment and hear how he is like standard as he loads up. Let's try him in the wide centre position. And fully upwards to the normal position. So I find the delay that's very usable too. They're all very usable. So finally we'll come to the reverb. Again, we have 3 controls: size, mix and tone. They're set as per this default preset. It's 2-way switch between plate, switch downwards, switch upwards would be Hall. He's in plate mode at the moment. And on the right we have again a wide switch. So he's on at the moment in the down position, upward would be off. So we have the wide on and we have it in a plate mode in the reverb, and he sounds like this. So there you go, guys. That's all of the effects pre and post. The last thing to show you, which is really interesting, is this 5-band EQ. Oh, sorry, 4-band EQ. My mistake. I apologise, guys. It's a 4-band EQ. We have on the left-hand side, we have a low cut control, and at the extreme right, we have a high cut control, and a switch below that on each of them to activate or disable it. At the moment, you can see it lit up, so when he's lit, he's activated. When he's obviously greyed out or blanked out, he's off. But he's on at the moment, so I think what we'll show you first of all is the low cut. So if you have a listen to the tone we have at the moment, so you could hear it's a nice big bottom end, but you could maybe say, well, I don't know, it's a bit tubby. Well, rather than changing anything else, we can turn this up fully clockwise, and you can hear how much he's taken out, and now you can hear the bottom end coming back in. Very usable EQ. The same with the top end. If we do the top end and we run him back, you can hear the same idea. Oh, I've lost my, sorry guys, I've lost my St James here for a bit. Let me, oh there he is. So the same thing, he's rolled off fully, back up, and then he's back. So you've got a lot of control to tailor the tone without even touching the amp settings or these four EQ settings in the centre, just with the low and high cut, low cut and high cut. But the next 4 controls we have here, they're all on sliders, and they're all minus 15 or plus 15 dB on each of these. Again, we have the on-off switches below each of them. If they're highlighted and lit up, they're active, they're on. Oh, put him back to where he was. Oh, silly. He's off, he's on. So they're all lit, so they're all on it. Now, above, we have 4-way switchable frequencies on each of these bands. So we have a 50 Hertz, 80 Hertz, 100 Hertz, and 150 Hertz. So you can select any one of those 4 bands and boost or cut it by 15 dB. Then we go to the low mid channel, and they are now set, the 4 bands there are set at 250 Hertz, 500 Hertz, 1K and 2K. Again, plus or 15 minus dB cut or boost on the selected frequency. Second last one is a high mid, and we have then selected frequencies of 3 kilohertz, 5 kilohertz, 7 kilohertz, and 9 kilohertz with minus 5 or 15 dB boost or cut. And finally, we have 4-way selections on 11K, 13K, 15K, 15K and 18K, again with the 15 plus or 15 minus dB of cut or boost. So there's a lot there in that EQ section, guys. That plus what you have with the low cut and high cut and your mid, treble and bass on the amp, the sound palette is, it's inexhaustible, and I would say it's infinite. It's only as good as your ears or your imagination. So there you have it, guys. Back to the main page. I don't think I've missed anything else. I don't think I've missed anything out. Of course, you have the options here. At the top, you've got your reset button. And he obviously sets up within the DAW. Your host will set all these things automatically. This can be used on standalone mode on the Windows desktop. If you go into the Blackstar folder on your computer where it's stored, and once you open that folder, you'll see St James. If you click on that, that will open it up as a standalone on your desktop, and then you can go into the settings on that where I've showed you here at the top right hand, and you can select whether it's at Windows that's controls the driver for it, or if you've got an ASIO driver for your interface, etc. You can select what you want there. You can select the frequency sampling rates that you want, whether it's 41.1 or 48 or blah blah blah, all that stuff. You know the score, guys. So you've got all that, and this save button here, you can say this is where you save your presets. Save, can't you? And once you've done that, you then can have your saved presets either in, which should be blank at the moment, in favourites, or you can save it in user, or indeed you can save it in both favourites and user. And to do that, as far as I'm aware, you just click on your preset, and as you've got your preset, you will see the little heart here at the right hand side. If you click on it, that then makes it a favourite, and it will automatically be in your favourite folder. Or you can click here and save it and rename it to your name and save it in again in the favourite or your user program. So there you go, guys. That's I think it's great. I've got quite a few plugins. I've got to be honest. That I think is one of the best plugins, if not the best plugin I've come across yet for guitar. We took the trial demo of it about a week ago, and I only tried it for 2 minutes, and both Ian and myself looked at each other and thought, this is the business. This really is the business. And I shut down Cubase and blah blah blah, and I went straight back to the Blackstar site and I purchased it. And I just think it's incredible. And no, I've got no doubt that as it's a new plugin, I've got no doubt they will make it better as it goes on and on and on. So guys, there you go. We have it. That's my take on the Blackstar St James plugin. So guys, let us know what you think. As always, I like to say, just subscribe to the channel, please, guys. You know, it doesn't cost you anything. We'd like you to subscribe so as we can, become friends. But you know, subscribe, get our things in. We can give you more content. You know, if you like this or any of the content we've done, but especially if you like today, give it a thumbs up, a like, and don't forget, guys, smash that notification bell. You know, bite it, kick it, scratch it, punch it, sit on it, strangle it, drown it. Do sit on it, do whatever you like. Even just get your finger and press on it. That's all it takes, and then you'll be updated with any new content that we have. And guys, please, we hate talking. I mean, I'm in here moaning. Ian's out of the studio at the moment. He's in another room. He's doing things, prepping for another episode that we'll be doing in the future. So I'm on here moaning. Guys, come and talk to us, please, in the comment boxes. It doesn't cost you anything for that either. We like to converse, and Ian certainly will get back to everyone that does. So don't forget, guys, subscribe, like, notification bell, smash it, bite it, whatever, and comment, guys. And we'll see you the next time around.
I'll tell you what, that is the best guitar plugin I've heard.
Well, it is. Yeah, I think so too. Obviously, relatively new, but as you remember, we downloaded it a few days, well, about a week ago, and we downloaded the trial version. We tried it for 2 minutes, and we both looked at each other and went, "This is the business. This is great. The sound is there without having to do anything."
It's just so smooth and rich, isn't it?
Well, the guys have heard it in the review. And what we did is, after 2 minutes, I went straight back onto the site and bought it.
You did.
It was so good. So
anyway, what do you think, guys?
Yeah, let's have a listen, guys.
You know, comment. And Ed's now going to do his plea for subscription. Go ahead.
Well, we have to do it because...
Go on, Ed, do it, Ed.
We have to do... Come on, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost you nothing. You know, you can even do... I think Ian's flying, he's backing in a helicopter or something here. But it doesn't cost you anything. It only costs you a second of your time. So please subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like that. Give us the comments below, because we do like to chat. We do like to talk. He will respond to you because he's great at that. And guys, smash that notification bell. Bite it, hit it, strangle it, kick it, sit on it, punch it. Again, it doesn't cost you anything, and you'll be updated with any content that we put up.
See you next time, chaps.
Sayonara, guys.